You gonna really hide from me? Peace, everybody. Was waiting for some people to get in the room. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? I'm out here enjoying this beautiful day. Out here playing with my dog. See how he ready to rock. Come here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Get your ass over here. What's good with y'all? Out here just enjoying this beautiful day. Life is good. 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 Everybody can hear me okay? Shoot me that thumbs up, man. Show me some love. Say what's up. Talk about Dr. Umar's school scam, brother. Appreciate you, Agent Gozer. But you ain't over that shit by now? Brother been scamming for decades. I want to talk some positivity today, man. I'm out here feeling good. Out here feeling great. I actually just, it's been a lot going on the last week or so. We often talk about, in our community, about generational wealth. Talk about making sure we leave things in a legacy for our children. I mean, I'll tap on it if you want me to, brother. I'm not saying I won't. I just wanted to talk some positivity real quick, but I got you. Talk about buying back the block. Talk about leaving your children and leaving your family things for years to come. Well, where I stand right now is kind of sacred soil to me because this is where I grew up, out here in the woods. You know what I'm saying? This house actually right here was the first house my grandfather and grandmother built back in the early 70s, coming from Washington, D.C., out to New Jersey, making this their home. And then what they eventually did was they migrated and brought that property down there. And then we had that property over there. And this is the village I grew up in. Thanos. This is my village, man. This is my village. This is where old God and I grew up. Now, eventually throughout time, Thanos, come on, come here. Throughout time, come here, boy, come here. Come on, bring your ass. Not listening to shit. But now, eventually throughout time, a lot of the property and the land got sold. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't own it anymore. So the last couple of years, I've been really busting my ass to try to get it back. You know what I mean? It's really been my mission and my goal to get back the property and the land we grew up on so that I can eventually raise my family and my kids here on this land and establish what we had established growing up. It's definitely not how it used to be. Let me show you guys something. Just give you some little motivation on my end. But that right there, I don't know if you ever heard the garden. Thanos! Out here bullshitting. Right here used to be a garden. Right there, my grandparents used to grow. I mean, you name it, we had it. Peppers, onions, garlic, fucking potatoes, sweet potatoes, cabbage, greens, watermelon, corn. You name it, we had it, man. You name it, we had it. I'm about to get that back. Me and Omar used to be out there grabbing and picking and doing all kind of shit. And then right over here, if you guys could peep game. Hold on, my fault. That house over there, that's where I grew up. It ain't as tight as it is now, but we're gonna get that back, man. But yeah, I grew up out here. Oh, and I grew up out here putting in work. You know what I'm saying? And it's very motivating to me because we're in a day and age where people like to flaunt all the fake shit, all the phoniness. Come here, Thanos. Come here. Come here. All the phoniness. I'm gonna show y'all my dog real quick. Here he come. Come on. Come here. It's a dream come true, man. Come here. Come here. Come on. What you doing? Huh? What's up, baby? Hi. Hi, my buddy. Come on, let's take the people for a walk. Come on. But yeah, man, like I said, the last couple of years, through a lot of sacrifice and a lot of time, I had to buy this back. Now, my mother previously owned this home. She bought it from my grandparents when they got sick. But then she started getting kind of old and it got to be a little too much for her. So it was my time. You know what I mean? It was my time to do what I had to do as a man and as one of the leading members of this family to make sure we kept at least a piece of the legacy in the family as I grind and as I strive to get the rest. You know what I'm saying? My old house, like I said, that I grew up in, no longer own that. You know what I mean, the house that my great aunt grew up had, like, so let me show you. So this is the crib, and then that house over there, the white drum back there, that used to be my great aunt's house. And like I said, that house over there, where we at? That it's a property like back there. That's where I used to live. So we owned this entire plot of land out here. You know what I'm saying? We owned the whole thing. So through our time, like I said, we lost it. But my goal is to get it all back. I got this back. We're about to do some renovations to the house and make it, much more modern. I'm gonna get my garden back. Then I'm gonna work on getting my other properties back, man. I don't care about the jewels, the glamour, the glitz. You know what I'm saying? All that shit's nice, but I gotta get this land back. I gotta get this plot back because a lot of my foundation in history and why I act the way I act and why I walk and move the way I move is a product of all of this land right here. You know what I'm saying? And we go throughout life and history thinking that we always gotta do for us. But as a man, it's like, okay, what are you gonna leave for yours? You could do good for you, which is great. But what are you gonna leave for yours? You know what I'm saying? Very powerful. Like I feel the power of my grandparents in the soil, man. That's why I wake up last couple of days and definitely give thanks, even though it's absolutely chaotic in the crib. My wife is doing a great job trying to get the house together. But goddamn, man, am I blessed and am I just honored and humbled and just appreciative of all the blessings that God has given me and that I've worked for and strived for, that I struggled for, and that I'll continue to do all those things for, man. It's an absolute blessing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to come on here talking drama today. We do the drama so much, man. We talk about all this bullshit all the time, and it seems like that's the only thing that gets recognized. That's the only thing that gets attention, and I'm kind of over that. You know what I'm saying? I wish it wasn't the case. I understand the business. I'm going to keep doing the business and doing it well and doing it better than anybody else, but at the same time, it's like, where's the nourishment? Where's the food? Where's all the good shit going to come from that you can actually take with you and be motivated from? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I appreciate that, man. 5 months old. Here's my baby right here. 5 months next week. My man Thanos. You know what I'm saying? This is my guy. Come on, bud. Bad as hell. This is my dude right here. Come on, man. Let's walk a little bit. So what y'all feeling this morning, man? How y'all? It's afternoon. I don't know where y'all. I'm on the East Coast. I think it's about noon right now. Just got my taxes done. That's another thing, man. Get you a good accountant. A good accountant in business can make or break your business. A good accountant can make or break your business. Good afternoon to you. Peace, peace. Absolutely. So now I'll put the title as Let's Network, man. So I'm definitely looking to network. I'm looking to expand the brand of viral hip hop news. Looking to kind of, I guess, tap into different audiences, tap into different talents that I have. You feel me? And just kind of do networking. Get that shit out out. Get out your mouth. You're always trying to bite something. Stop. Trying to network and trying to build, man. I don't know if y'all tapped in, but I got Artist Spotlight every Saturday evening at 7 p.m. where I've been kind of giving independent artists a platform to not only play their music, but be able to share their story, share their trials, share their tribulations, and just share their name. You know what I'm saying? And giving them a platform that you typically wouldn't be able to jump on and share your music like that. You know what I'm saying? We've been in this game too long where we see so many gatekeepers that put a stronghold and a stranglehold over the music or put a stranglehold over people's career where they're either breaking somebody's wallet. Like I don't know if y'all know, but you know how much it costs to get on radio. It's damn near $500,000 to get your music put on a radio. To get a platinum hit costs you way more than it does that you will recoup in that money, you know what I'm saying, as an artist. So where else can you go and be able to share your story, share your platform, share your message, share your music, and be seen by, you know what I mean, almost 265,000 people. I'm humbled enough to have those kind of subscribers, even though obviously all your subscribers don't watch all the time. Like we got 12 people in here, and I'll take these 12 people listening over 12 million talking shit any day. But it just opens up a door. It opens up an avenue for you to get your music heard and seen. And you never know who's watching. Like I don't know who's in this room right now. Whoever's in here, even though it may not be a million people in here, you never know who's watching. So you got to make an impact. You got to make a lasting impression. And that's why I'm blessed enough to provide my platform to independent artists. And not just music. If you write, if you got any type of art or any type of business or any type of brand that you want to promote, come on the platform and talk to the people about it. You know what I'm gonna sit down right near my dog and talk to the people about it. You know what I'm saying? Get a vibe and really start taking your business and taking your music and your brand to the next level. I'm blessed to be able to provide in that and help in that. You know what I'm saying? In the small way that I do. So if you're interested in showing your music or showing your brand, man, hit me up, samant@vhiphopnews.com. samant@vhiphopnews.com. If you want to promote your brand, if you want to come on and chop it up with me for an interview. Now, I'm not gonna let you, I'm not gonna hold you. There is a little bit of a charge involved with it. I try to do the best I can to make sure that as a business I can still flourish and I can still eat. But as a business, I'm doing fair business and making sure that I give the artist a fair shake to give them an opportunity to invest in their brand, because, you know what I mean, it costs to be a boss, but at the same time, I'm not breaking them to where they can't go out and allocate certain funds to other things that can benefit them. You understand what I'm saying? So tap in, check me out, samant@vhiphopnews.com. Check out the prices and things I got going on. And if you rock with it, come rock with me. I promise you that I'll always give you more than what you paid for, because I appreciate somebody that invest in themselves, invest in their brand, invest in whatever they believe in. So I make sure that I return the same energy. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about, networking, making sure that we could take our brands and take them together and tap in and see how one hand can wash the other. You know what I'm saying? We got too many people out here that get these platforms or that get these kind of voices, and it's dog eat dog. It's what can I take from you? What can I take from this person? Oh, I'm better than this or I'm better than that. And let me show you what I can through numbers and all that. And that's not what this shit is supposed to be about. It's not what it's supposed to be about. We got the opportunity right now to jump on these platforms and take advantage of opportunities that weren't typically given to us in the past. We're in the early 90s and in mid 90s and the early 2000s, when were we able to get on our phone and be able to click a button and tap in with millions of people all across the globe? Whether it be a million people in here or not, when have we ever had that capability? We never have. But I think it's being used too much for too much negativity, too much nonsense, too much drama, too much fake shit. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff ain't going away. This conversation isn't going to end drama, fake shit, or bullshit. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we're going to get on the podcast today and have to talk some nonsense, fake shit, and bullshit. But there has to be a balance between that and getting back to the real. And that's what I'm trying to provide on the platform, man. Getting back to the real, getting back to the authenticity of why people have the love and passion for what they do and who they are. But you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to tap in real quick, network, show y'all some love, give y'all some motivation, give myself some motivation, because the shit ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? I moved in, I had to move my mom out, make sure she was straight, make sure my family was straight. Supposed to be renovations done to the house early on before we moved in. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? Life works in mysterious ways, and sometimes you got to be patient in that. You know what I mean? And I'm practicing patience in that right now, because the goal and the aspirations for this house far exceeds what you guys see right here. But it all takes time, takes patience, takes hard work, takes diligence, sacrifice. We all know how it goes, man. So tap in with me. That's all I basically came on here to say, man. Tap in with me, whether it be through your brand, whether it be through marketing, whether you think that, like I said, one hand can wash the other. Hey, love, how are you? Cocoa Butter Barbie, good to see you too, baby. I appreciate all the support, as always. I'm sitting here grounded in my earth right now with my dog. And I'm saying I'm a woods kind of dude. I don't really go into the city. I know a lot of people think, oh, y'all Jersey, y'all from New York. Oh, y'all some New York cats. Oh, y'all this. Bro, listen. I am nowhere near New York. I ain't nowhere near New York. I'm in the woods. I've always lived in the woods. I've always been a woods kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no Statue of Liberty in no motherfucking city, skylight, and none of that. Nah. I'm sitting here deep. I'm a woods dude. I like to grow from the earth. I like this, you know what I mean, live off the earth. I like to be out here in my quiet elements, man, just enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? I love the woods. You know what I'm saying, like I said, I'll take y'all on another quick tour real quick. I'm sorry for the people that was been in here chilling with me and rocking if I'm being a little redundant, but get your ass up. Come on. Come on. Come on. You enjoying the sun? Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up. Get up. Get up. Come on. Let's take the people for a walk. You're making me look bad. Come on. Get up. All right, I'm going to leave him to it. He's busy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up, lazy. Let's go. All right. As long as you have some dependable wills, the country is created. Ain't that the goddamn truth? I got dependable wills now, but growing up out here, I ain't always had dependable wills. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. Because before I had a car, right? If you don't got a car, you got to take public transportation, right? You got to take the bus. Thanos. Let me show y'all my street. And this is just the beginning. So you walk down this street right here, right? That'll get you to the main road. I guess you can call it a main road. And once I hit that street, I make a left. Then I got to bust it down about another 1.5 miles before I get to the nearest store or nearest bus station. So whoever said you got to have dependable wheels, you ain't fucking lying one bit. Because if you don't, you better have a nice bike. Because your ass will be riding. You know what I'm saying? You better have a bike. Because if you just walking, you're going to feel it out here. You damn sure are. Yeah, that's what he doing. Oh, yeah, I'm all the way out here. A lot of cats. Oh, y'all New York Knicks. Oh, y'all. Man, look, I'm a woods dude, bruh. I live in the woods, bruh. But like I said, all right, so I grew up on this land. A lot of people, y'all may have saw me beating up on that. That's how I get busy on the workout tip. I shoot baskets on there or I do pull-ups on there. You know what I'm saying? Some people might have saw me hitting that joint, but like I said, you walk down here and all this land, this is where I grew up. My grandfather originally owned it. He started buying property back in the 30s, you know what I'm saying, and just grabbing the land. A lot of black and brown people, minority people came from the South and came up here to a small town in South Jersey and started developing and buying land, grabbing land. So my great aunt, she lived right there. And then my grandparents, they lived here. Then my great grandfather, he owned the land here until my grandfather eventually put it out over here. Walk a little bit. He bought the land there, and that's where I grew up. Don't look the same. Thanos, come here. Don't look the same, but we're gonna get it back. Throughout time, like I said, people started getting sick, lives started happening. Started selling the property away. So our family no longer owns my house or, where the fuck is it at? That house right there. On the verge of buying that back though. I believe about 40 acres of $6 an acre way back in the day. You know what's crazy? We got away from that. You know what I mean? I was reading the paperwork on my grandfather's paperwork on how he received the land and how much he paid for the land back in the 30s. And it was absolutely, I cried. I ain't gonna lie to you, just to see what that man had went through and the grind that he possessed. It wasn't no jobs out here making millions of dollars a year. And he was putting foot to pavement and putting in fucking work. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine what that black man was dealing with in the 30s, going up to places and trying to get property and trying to get land, and the nonsense he probably dealt with, and just how strong he was, and then what he eventually developed. He didn't really talk much, what I'm saying? He led by example, led through his work. But I'm sure his intent was never to have this land sold and land given up to have somebody else come in and enjoy the fruits of all of his hard labor, even though he never really expressed it through life. I mean, you understand. My mom and my dad got divorced. My great aunt passes away. She can't handle it. My grandparents get sick. You know, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Shit definitely happens. But the goal is to keep it in the family to be able to pass it down. I mean, there's equity in this land. There's opportunity in this land. Like I said, we did a lot of agriculture out here. My grandparents would do a lot of trading with people because it's a lot of farmland out here. So if we had the corn and we had the green beans and we had the potatoes, somebody else came through with the eggs and the protein and the various other things. You feel what I'm saying? It was definitely one hand washed the other. And throughout time and throughout life, man, we got away from that. But I realized my meaning and my true goal in life through the blessings that I receive on here, being able to share and articulate my feelings and my words through hip hop, through y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all being able to receive that and appreciate it, which I appreciate wholeheartedly, that y'all, you know what I'm saying, receive the messages that I say. And I mean, you come back and you receive more. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about leaving a legacy. You know what I'm saying? And I realized, oh, my dog's taking a shit. I'm sorry, do you think? I realized, you know what I'm saying, I could jump on here and show off cars and show off jewelry and show off this or that, all the shit we always see and the shit we get tired of because you start looking like food. And let me show some motivation on what really matters. How good is it going to be for me? Coney Island in the building. Salute to you, family. Hold on, let me ask you a question because New York's in the building right now. A lot of people say we from New York, right? We them New Yorkers. We had a dude scared as hell to come to our podcast after we was about to pay him quite a bit of dollars because he thought we was some New York cats. Hey, yo, Coney Island, it's like New York to you, brother? Or sister, I don't know who said that. Don't look like Coney Island to me. Look like some Blair Witch shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. But, yeah, man, how y'all feeling? Hell nah, right? Not at all. We ain't no New York cats, man. I'm a country dude from the woods, bro. I like jerseys in the building. Yep. See, I'm from South Jersey, though. South Jersey is very different than North Jersey, even though I'm sure it's some woods and shit up there. South Jersey is a lot of land, a lot of farmland. It's a whole different vibe, you know what I'm saying? And this is how I grew up. Quiet. Appreciate you, family. I mean that a lot. It got a lot of work to do, but we definitely appreciate what we got going on. But, yeah, man, how y'all feeling? I'm from Brooklyn. My parents from the Carolinas, best of both worlds. Yeah, the city is a good city. The city keeps you motivated. The city keeps you driven. You know what I'm saying? The city keeps you on your toes. Definitely, like, you can't go out there in the city and be able to sit back and enjoy life too much because your ass will get eaten up. It's always something constantly moving. I like to come out here, though, because it's still. It's quiet. Marlboro, stand up. Jersey in the building, stand up. It's quiet. It's peaceful. I have a time to really just sit back and allow myself to think. Corey, what's good with you? Jade Mazel Tov. Check out Jade Mazel Tov right now. I dropped a little bit of a promo video of the beautiful Jade Mazel Tov a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful R&B queen out of Texas doing her damn thing. I mean, Corey is her manager slash father, or father first slash manager, I should say. And he invests in his daughter and man, he's a motivating factor, man. Salute to you, Mr. Corey. I appreciate you. Brownsville, Brooklyn, stand up. We're far from Brownsville. But like I said, you got to be on your toes out there. Can't be out here just enjoying life, living in the silence, because there ain't no silence. You know what I mean? Honestly, this gives me the best feelings of the South. The only exception of where I live in the South is the goddamn taxes. Jersey is so expensive, man. Jersey is so expensive to live. It's probably one of the most expensive states, if not the expensive state to live in the country. Believe it or not, a lot of people kind of sleep on Jersey, but man, you can live here, you can live anywhere, bruh. Just from a payments and pricing alone. So, I mean, I pay a little more than they do down south. I wish I didn't, but I do, and that is what it is. But I still got my land. I got my dogs. I got my artillery. I mean, yeah, fucking Murphy. Don't even get me started with Murphy. Don't even get me started. And anyway, Yeah, man, I'm just feeling good, living life, enjoying this beautiful day before I grab my kids and go ahead to the podcast. So what y'all want to chop it up about? I know somebody said something about Umar's school scam. Before we talk about that, anybody else want to chop it up? Drop the area codes, man. Let me know where y'all watching, where y'all listening this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Corey, no, thank you. Thank you for all your continued support. Thank you for always rocking with the brand. Thank you for even the brief conversations we had. I know me and you've been playing phone tag a little bit, and it's been kind of hectic simply because 201 in the building stand up. Because of everything I had going on with the house, man, but I definitely appreciate you. 11235 stand up. 212 in the building stand up. Salute to you. Salute to you. Yeah, man, tap in with me. If you're an artist, if you got a brand or anything you want to market, if you got anything you want to talk about, anything you want to promote, I do artist spotlights on Saturday evenings exclusively on Viral Hip Hop News, live on Viral Hip Hop News. I know you guys see the blessings that we have on the podcast. Salute to the Hip Hop and Sense of podcast. We're doing great things over there. But the blessing and the beautiful thing that we got going on is we have 3 platforms that we can market from and brand from. And it's all about ownership. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Question, how do you feel about people trying to make you feel like you don't deserve what you have? Man, that's a good question. And, you know what I'm saying? It'll be real cliche for me to go ignore them. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to them. They want what you got, right? But the reality of the situation is we human. And we go through shit, and we go through hard times, and we go through doubts, and we go through questioning. Stop eating. Why are you always eating shit, bro? Go through things in our life as well. And sometimes when we going through those personal battles internally, and then it's almost validated by the bullshit we hear on the outside, it can almost change the reality of what's really going on. Listen, if you put in the work, and you put in the work, look, you could have an idea that somebody else has, right? It can even be your friend, right? Y'all got the same idea. Let's say y'all got an idea to do clothes, right? Y'all got an idea, 301 stand up. Y'all got this clothing brand. And y'all clothing brands are similar. Y'all been talking about it forever. Y'all been brainstorming about it. Y'all been dreaming about it. It's dope, right? You and this partner have been trying to get this done for so long, and you have all your ducks in order, but all he wants to do or she wants to do is talk, right? You say, fuck it, I'm gonna put in the work. I'm gonna put in the work. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna put in the groundwork. I'm gonna go talk to clothing manufacturers. I'm gonna work to see if I need to have stock in building or I need to outsource. You're gonna put in all the groundwork to make sure that your clothing brand is successful. You deal with the trials, you deal with the tribulations, you deal with the losses, you finally get to where you go. And then that person, that partner that wanted to partner up with you in the past, that had that dream and had that goal, but didn't want to put any work towards it, now comes back and says, you stole my idea. Nah, motherfucker, I didn't steal your idea. I put work to our idea and I made it happen. What did you do? Okay, yeah, you had the idea, but what did you do with it? I could be an inventor on so many motherfucking different things, but if I don't put the foot to the pavement, actually put in the work for it, and somebody else comes out with it, what are you? Oh, God. That was a disaster. Live TV. My dog just ate some shit. Eating shit. Come on, bruh. But now, if they don't put the work toward it and you just put all the groundwork and you laid the foundation and then you laid the land and you did it, no, you don't have to apologize for that. I ain't apologizing to you for shit. I put in the work. I wanted you to come with me. I wanted you to grind. I wanted you to be a part of it. You didn't want to do it. So if you don't want to do it and I'm sitting back and I'm eating, fuck that. Now, what I could do for you is I could provide the blueprint. I don't mind putting you in a position of talking to the clothing manufacturer I spoke to, or putting you in a position of opening possibly a door. But it's up to you to put your shoes on to walk through that motherfucker. I'm not doing it for you. And that's the problem with too many people. Too many people assume because you out here and you might have went to school with them, you might have grinded with them, you might have been broke with them, but you decided to change your life and put in the work, the silent work that nobody sees, the silent work that nobody has the skin to do in your field. You do all of that good stuff, and now they want to come back and say you don't deserve it. They can kiss your ass, bro. And they can kiss your ass with receipts. And they can kiss your ass with continued work and continued success. You understand what I'm saying? One of my favorite lines from Jay-Z. Got motherfuckers saying they made Hove. Made Hove say, okay, so make another Hove. Go ahead. If you were the reason why I did all this stuff, then do it again. And do it again. So you know something real dope about my cousin and I? And don't get it twisted. We do the podcast, right? Me and my cousin do the podcast. We're business partners, but we're cousins first. You know You understand what I'm saying? We are family first. So I have a platform. He has a platform. We have a platform. Let me sit around and wait for my cousin at Hip Hop News Uncensored to go and give me something. I'll be waiting around for fucking ever. Are you crazy? Why would we want that? We got things established right now and set up to where, God forbid, something happens to my cousin. God forbid something happens to me. He has his brand that he can stand on. I have my brand that I can stand on. He can go feed his family. He can go feed my nieces, my nephews, and I can feed his. And that's what this shit is all about. But we get too caught up in wanting to do what other people want to do. We get caught up in trying to take some kind of credit for not putting in the work. Put in the work. Hold your value. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with branching out and making sure you're good for you. Anybody that's in your circle, if they don't want to see you branch out and do what's good for you, then they don't need to be in your goddamn circle. Because let my cousin go make $1 million from Hip Hop News Uncensored right now. You know what I feel? I feel prideful that I had something to do with taking my cousin to $1 million. And I'm not going to cry that I ain't got it. I'm going to work my ass off and take motivation in knowing that he did it. I'm going to do it too, or vice versa. My cousin ain't gonna sit on here and hate if I went and got a music contract or I took one of my other business ventures and it took off and gained success. The fuck is that? What is that? Nah. And if you got people in there trying to dim your light, then you need to turn them the hell off and get them up out your circle. Because ain't nobody dimming your light but you. You can't allow anybody to dim your light but you. And even that, don't let yourself dim your goddamn light. You know how many times I dim my light? You know how many times I walk on here, I get up every day and I'm filled with anxiety because the video that I put up, that I work so hard in putting up, cutting up, making sure I'm marketing the right way, it don't hit? You think that shit don't make me want to just go crazy sometimes? Knowing that there's other fuckboys out here putting together all kinds of nonsense and drama-driven stuff, talking about fuck this dead person or F this dead person and running their mouth, let alone they scared to come and talk to somebody face to face, but they're receiving all the credit. You think that shit don't get frustrating? Frustrating as hell. But there's something real going on that I'm establishing. This soil that I'm feeding right now, this seeds that I'm planting right now, seeds that I just showed y'all. This shit bigger than some YouTube. This shit bigger than hip hop. This shit bigger than rap. I'm establishing a brand that'll last for a lifetime. We're establishing brands that'll last for a lifetime, something that I could pass on to my children. On top of a business, I could pass on some land to where now they can sit back and eat and flourish off of. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 10 years. I'm not one of these zombie apocalypse dudes, but shit's getting real out here. Food sources and shit getting real out here. Agriculture is important for our people. And we don't know too much about it, but I was blessed and put in a position where agriculture was put right in front of my feet. So if I have an opportunity and a blessing that was given to me, who am I not to go and take advantage of that? Who am I not to take that to the next level? Who am I if I don't? My grandfather died, he was 96 years old. He grew up in North Carolina, went to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, then eventually migrated down to DC and came out to Mullica Township, New Jersey, where I live. He grew up in 1919. He was born in 1919. Shit wasn't like it was now. All the swords he had to swallow and everything he had to do to establish what he did so that when he wasn't here, the people that followed him will take back and do what they had to do. That shit means something to me. Way more than just some internet talk. So we got to find that burning fire in us that makes us go, you know what? I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm not going to let anything dim my shine. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep building so that I can have something here tangible when I'm gone. When I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm doing, man. I'm not saying that I ain't going to take my kids to the grocery stores and do all that stuff, but like you just got to, as adults, we take so much take so much advantage of certain things as kids. And once we become an adult, those things we took advantage of, we don't realize how tangible those resources are. You know what I'm saying? I missed a comment. Let me see if I read that comment. Somebody said, your turn will come in due time. If it comes prematurely, you will never respect it and give it your all. That's a fact. The blessings come in the struggle too. I'm not saying that you got to embrace struggle. I'm not saying that you got to put your subconscious mind into thinking you always will struggle, but see the silver lining in the struggling. Struggling makes you think. When you hungry, you go out and find something to eat. You know what I'm saying? When you want something, that will is strong as hell. You'll go get it. And we all have will, and we all have things we want throughout the day, and our mind takes us to exactly the things we want. You know what I'm saying? I'm a brother. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be a little bit testimonial right now. I deal with anxiety. I've dealt with anxiety my entire life. I'm saying I have alopecia. I know we've been hearing this alopecia talk the last couple of weeks because of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and all that, and Chris Rock making a joke about alopecia, which he really didn't, but we're not gonna go there. I dealt with alopecia my whole life. I'm saying that really kind of took took a toll on me mentally as a child because I really didn't know how to adapt to people making fun of me and doing all this stuff. But what I didn't realize is God was putting me in a position where he knew, listen, man, you got a calling on your life. You're gonna be out here speaking to these people. Your message is gonna mean something to somebody. And yes, you're gonna hear some negativity sometimes. Yes, you're gonna hear somebody hating on you. Yes, somebody's gonna laugh at the way you look. Somebody's gonna laugh at the way you talk. Somebody's gonna laugh at your position on some things. But fuck them. Because I put you here for a reason. And this is way deeper than anybody making fun of you. He put me and wrapped me around a suit of armor very early on. The struggle was eventually the blessing. And I didn't see it for 20 some odd years. I'd run away from school. I'd put hats. So I still wear hats. You know what I'm saying? Because Brother Baldy, I still wear the hats because I'm used to wearing the hats. You know what I'm saying? I used to wear hats all the time. I used to run away from the opposition. And God just kept putting me right in there. And I'm like, why? Why? Can you just give me a break? Why? I just want to be left alone. Why? Why do I have anxiety? I'm a good person. This ain't for you to ask why. You embrace it and you pass this test. Because the end of this test is abundance beyond your imagination. Abundance beyond your wildest dreams. You deal with that nonsense that you are so afraid to deal with, and look what you get. Lips all ashy and shit. Look what you get. This was my goal. Victory. Light at the end of the tunnel. And I don't take any of the negativity, I don't take it home with me. I'm sitting here laying with my kids and I'm enjoying life from the fruits of my labor. I ain't worried about what somebody said about my hair or what somebody said about my lack of hair or what somebody said about my commentary on a YouTube video or give a fuck about that. Because I know what I'm doing it for. And I know who I'm doing it for. And not only am I doing it for kids, but I'm doing it for the people sitting in here listening right now that's actually taking something. Stop eating the shit, bro. You already ate it all. God damn. Dog crazy, bro. I love my dog, but damn, man. As much money as I spend on food, you want to eat some shit? Man, come on. Say hi to the people. Where you at? Say hi. Thanos. Hi. Hi. Sit down. Oh, sit. Sit. Hi. Say hi. Say hi. It's my baby. Yes, it's my baby. Good. Come on. Oh, man. What y'all want to talk about? I'm done running my mouth. I'm going to vibe with y'all right now. See some people in the building. I'm enjoying the conversation. Tap in. Anybody got any other questions? Anybody got any comments? Anybody want to say anything, man, share it with me. Definitely appreciate y'all right now, and I'll leave the floor to you. My mom been trying to get me to buy on the land in North Carolina. How much of your property y'all have in North Carolina? Where's your family's property in North Carolina? I know my grandmother, she grew up in Seaboard, North Carolina. And I remember the one time I went out there, all I saw was cotton. You know what I mean? I'm glad I could help you do anything, man. I'm glad that my words helped a little bit or however they helped, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad. Thank you. Buying back the land is important. It's so important. I didn't realize it then, even when I was 20, I'm 38 now, so about 18 years ago, when stuff started going down, my parents got a divorce, Rocky Mount. Okay, I never heard of that, but all right. Things started going south, and I was so consumed in what I had going on at the time, I wasn't thinking about land. You know what I'm saying? But look, this is my old driveway I used to live down. Look how fucked up it is. And no disrespect to the people that live here, but it's potholes and shit. This is come on, bro, you ain't about to eat that. This is where I grew up, and it ain't look nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? I got to get that back. Me and Omar, used to be a path right there, Omar. Me and old God, y'all know him as old God. Used to get busy in that path over there, man. Used to do a lot of dirt over there in that path. But yeah, man, that's where I grew up. And that's what I'm working on buying back. So I could pave that motherfucker. Get some of these trees out here and get back to what I used to have. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the properties we lost. That I'm working very diligently on getting back. I got one back, 1 out of 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to create that village again. And even if it takes me into my 60s, I'm saying this is my goal in life. This is what me sitting on YouTube for all these amounts of hours and dropping content after content on videos and things. This is what I do it for. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Long live the House of Lazenberry. We'll be doing, oh my good brother, Mr. Webb. How you doing, Mr. Webb? Salute to Mr. Webb. Daniel Webb, an incredible author out of New Jersey. House of Lazenberry series. I don't know if you guys watch the platform, man, and you pay attention to the platform for some years. I was promoting a book or series of books about mid-2021, The House of Lazenberry by Daniel Webb. And we had him on a podcast a few times. Got the pleasure of meeting him and the pleasure of getting to chop it up and talking to him on a few occasions. What a great brother. What an incredible story. And go tap into his book, Mr. Webb. If you can, if you're still listening, do me a favor and leave a link to your book so people can tap in and see if they could purchase those books, man. Incredible author, great brother. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a military man as well. Salute to you, family. Salute to you. Follow your gut. The mind will trick you into feeling unworthy. Yeah, it will. The mind is a very, very strong piece of artillery we have. And too often times we use it for our disadvantages and allowing us to believe things aren't necessarily at the surface or below the surface. We take things at surface value and look at what's going on right now. Oh, all of my bills aren't paid, or oh, I'm not as successful as this, oh, I'm not as successful as that. And you don't understand the seeds that are being planted. And you've never planted a seed and watched it grow overnight. You've never planted a seed one day and seen something sprout out of it in 4 or 5 hours. It takes time. I'm saying, you see all these fucking trees out here? These trees, they ain't grow overnight. These trees ain't grow today. It took time. But now their foundation is so solid, nothing can never take them down because they went through it. They learned, they lived through wisdom, they grew. I'm saying, and now they so rooted